I usually do them on TikTok and Instagram. I left TikTok because one, they're getting banned. Two, the bull crap of hiding videos and stuff. It's kind of, you compare it in a way where Uncle Harley kept getting a job doing good at it, and then something happening where he had to leave that job. He got fired from it. So, for instance, he started this Sanders Court and Cafe in Asheville, North Carolina, after the success of the one in Corbin. And then World War II hit, and because of gas rationing, it rendered his location useless. So he had to close down shop in North Carolina, sell the location, and move back to Corbin and focus on that one. And things like that just kept happening. So that's kind of what this is like. You go to one social platform to tell the stories, and they go under, they start doing something, changing it, and you can't give up. You got to go to another one and try the same thing. I usually do piano lives on there. I'm going to do a piano live on here, and if people join, I guess I'll talk to them when that happens, and we'll see if I leave this live up or not. People viewing. Hello. The last time I did a piano video on YouTube was probably 9 years ago. I do take suggestions. It takes me a few weeks to learn by ear, but I could get it. Well, I got 11 of you on. One, that's one for every spice. Two, I'm going to be doing a live Q&A with folks, but it's going to be for members only. I have 2 members. When we reach 10 members, I think that's going to be enough to get enough comments and questions going through, you know, one-on-one or whatever people want to ask. I put a post on my page here, and I put a poll on it, and I asked people who wanted to do, if they would be interested in doing a live Q&A. So that's what I'm going to do. That's something I want to do for the members I already have, but I want to get up to at least 10 of them so we could have enough. Now, everybody should be able to watch the live, but to comment and participate in the Q&A, you would have to be a member. Memberships are not required for this channel, by the way. Every Friday, we'll do a members-only live once we do reach the 10. I have old videos for the last 10 years I've done that I have privatized over the years because they're just not that good. But if people want to see where I started, those are available for members only. And members also have access to early videos. Every time I upload one, they have access to it before it's scheduled to upload for everyone else to see. The highest tier one, I will be rendering and making custom wallpapers that you guys get to choose what you want for your phones. It's one of the features they offered on it, and I have the talents and skills to do artwork and stuff. So if you want to get around chicken or gaming or both, I could do that. Anyways, I want to do the live Q&A, but we need to reach 10 members first. Memberships are, again, not required. They do help out, so I could help continue running this channel. Other things are, we're trying to get to the ad revenue thing, so I don't have to ask people for memberships. We're almost there. We need 400 more watch time hours to qualify for the ads. So if you want to watch our videos, we have almost 2,000 videos on this page to watch. A lot of them are chicken content, history. A lot of them are gaming content. If you go back a bit further, you got some animations that I did in the past. And there's going to be a lot more content. I like making videos. I like recording videos, making videos, editing videos, gaming, and I like talking about the family history. With that said, I'm going to play more music. Yeah. Let me explain something. My videos are not geared towards kids, even though we do some gaming stuff and there's some things that could be geared towards kids. My friends cuss like sailors. If I rage, I cuss like a sailor. My videos are not made for kids or not labeled for kids. I don't care if you're a kid and you're watching, so long as your parents are monitoring whatever you're watching. If you want to be here, watch your stuff. My lives definitely are not censored. You don't know what's going to be said. You don't know what jokes are going to be heard. depending on who's with me. So that's the parent's responsibility. Your parent's responsibility to decide for themselves if they want you watching the lives. The videos, I do my best to try to edit. If there's too much cussing in it, I just put a disclaimer at the beginning of the video to let people know, if you don't like that, leave, because there's cussing. I don't do most of the cussing. My friends do. I only do it if I'm playing a rage game or a scary game. But if you're fine with that, and your parents are fine with that, I don't care if you're 11, I don't care if you're 100. Like, the channel's for everybody, but it's not made for kids, if that makes sense. I'm not going to kick you off, in other words. I don't know how to play any Taylor Swift yet. Ah, man, stop. Anybody know this one? Hey, Ernie. Hey, Nico. Long time no see. Because they've been hiding my videos for over a year. Can't afford to quit the journey I've been on, so I took it to YouTube. I'm gonna say it wrong, but hello, Senpai. Miss you too, Nico. I was just active in the Discord server. I can't do it with one hand. I have to do it with both hands. I try to do the left hand. I can't do it. I gotta do the right hand with both. I removed all the content from TikTok and I moved it. I didn't delete it. I moved it to YouTube so it'd be archived here. I still want to do the journey I've been on of teaching people about Uncle Harley. When I started TikTok back in 2019, it was a joke. I wasn't going to do anything with it. Made one video because I saw somebody accuse Uncle Harley of being a racist. And I said, what makes you think that? Is it his white suit? And I went to the history of the white suit. I looked like an absolute dork then. I think I uploaded that video. They got me 10,000. They gave me 10,000 followers on TikTok, and I thought it was hot crap. And I went from there, and people wanted to know more, so I kept learning more and teaching more. And now I'm doing that on YouTube rather than just the gaming stuff that I've been doing. A lot of people that come for the shorts and they see the chicken stuff, they don't even realize that I do gaming until they get to the live stream. They're like, oh my God, no way I'm watching this guy play Fortnite. But the Fall of Gravity, do you mean Gravity Falls? Plus, if the app gets banned, I don't want my content circulating in the app on an account that I can't regulate because they banned it. And also the $1 for every 6 months now is kind of worthless. TikTok pays you, but they don't pay you that much. So if you're in the profession that I'm in right now with the online folks, TikTok's not where it's at anymore. That's why I'm advertising my memberships on here. I'm trying to give out perks and stuff for the YouTube channel that would be worth it. I'm new to it, to the whole monetization crap. I'm new to that. But I still enjoy talking about the stuff that I talk about. Now, watch me hit this drive. It's from a video game. Anybody know it? Anybody know it? Yeah, I can do just about anything on here that I could do on TikTok. Plus, TikTok's trying to push us to make 30-minute videos on TikTok. And the crap that you're not allowed to advertise your other social platforms. I gave up 330,000 followers. But what was the point of having that many if they didn't see the content? And I'm not doing those stupid AI lives for money. Yeah, I've seen that. Monetization is extremely difficult on here. It used to be like TikTok. Anybody could get monetized under a certain amount of views and followers. I was monetized in 2014 with 80 subscribers. And then they took it away when Logan Paul did his crap filming the dead body hanging from the tree. And then they decided instead of punishing him, we're going to punish everybody else on the small platform. Because we shouldn't have these small people making money off of our things. So, they made 4,000 watch time hours or 10 million short views. You also have to have 1,000 or more subscribers. I have met all that except for the 4,000 watch time hours and the 10 million views. It's one or the other. You don't have to have both. We're almost to the 4,000 watch time hours. When you get to that, it's kind of like TikTok with the shorts, where you scroll, and there's an advertisement. The advertisement that's under that video that you're watching is the ad revenue that goes to the video above it. That's how the shorts work. With the long form content, you'll have ads broken up throughout the videos that you can skip, skippable ads. And with lives, I could push a button and run an ad on that. And I say I as an example. Anybody can do it when you are monetized as a YouTube partner. So if that's something that you want to do and you're passionate about it and you have the talent for it and you have the determination for it, you could go for that. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of hard work. You can ask my sister. I've been working day and night making videos, not for the sake of making them, but we just make videos. We like to make videos. And day and night editing them, uploading them, making sure they're uploaded at the right time, making sure that people are seeing it, answering the questions that people have, answering the comments. You want to engage with your fans. You're not where you are if it's not for your fans, the people watching you. If you do not give them credit, what's the point of even making the videos? Got to give back to your fans. But yeah, I've seen it where this looks like a little stick figure and little arms. This piano is also 100 years old and has been tuned in 50 years, so it's a little out of tune. And again, for the new folks here, memberships, when we hit 10 members, we are going to do a live Q&A, and the members get to ask their questions. You should be able to view it, I think. And after we reach 10 or more members, we're going to do member-only lives on Fridays. So the members will be able to watch and engage with me and whoever I'm making videos with. But that will be on Fridays. If I start doing things on here, I'll feel more fulfilled. Yeah, I think you would. It's a lot more work. You have to be willing to work and not get paid for it for a long time. You have to be willing to work and not get paid for it for a long time. You have to have a dream and you have to be willing to do it. It has to be something you are willing to do. I'm willing to do it. When I become no longer willing to do it, I'll just stop and go do something else. But right now, I'm willing to do it. I feel more fulfilled on YouTube with 3,000 followers and 1,000 views per video because people are actually seeing the stuff. You could come. You could say hi. This is YouTube.
Hi.
Come here. This is Nevaeh. She's been playing Fortnite with me. My sister.
Hi. I'm fixing to delete it.
Don't delete Fortnite. We gotta stream it tonight. But yeah, I feel more fulfilled on YouTube. Instagram too. I could post the photos and the history of the family and KFC on Instagram. People see it. You post it on TikTok. People don't see it. I want people who follow me to be able to see the content they follow for. Bogey, it's okay. I play this at America's Got Talent. There's a video on here about that. I went to be a comedian. This guy had a piano during the waiting session. I messed up. Can't talk and play at the same time. Chris Nicholson had a diamond encrusted piano that he brought to America's Got Talent, and we were in the waiting room. I said, "Hey, can I play it?" And I played it. Everybody that was there to sing for the auditions, they started singing around me and threw me off. But it was fun. I didn't make it. America's Got Talent is so rigged. I went twice for auditions to America's Got Talent. Both times they asked, "Do you have any childhood trauma that we can publicize and exploit for views?" Or something like that. And I put no. I had cancer when I was a kid, when I was 8. I didn't put that I had cancer. Are you related to anybody famous? I put no. I didn't tell him I was related to Colonel Sanders. I wanted a fair shot. If I put that stuff on, you would have seen me on TV. Because I knocked them dead with the comedy. But they didn't put me through. They put other folks through that put their sob stories on the thing. And the show is just so rigged. It's rigged. You go through, you see the producers, and they will call you if you go on to the next round or not. You don't see the judges. Those auditions on TV, you got to go through a producer audition first in front of a bunch of random folks, and then you go to the judges on TV. But they specifically ask if you're famous, if you're related to anybody famous, if you have any trauma that they can exploit. I just refused to put that stuff on there. I could have, but I refused to. I wanted a fair shot. And I should have put it on it. I learned that when I had cancer and I was at a Tampa Bay Hockey Lightning game, and Make-A-Wish Foundation I got tickets for life there. I no longer do. I opted out of it because we moved, but I used to. And when I was a little kid and I had cancer, the guy that played the organ was playing Pirates of the Caribbean. And I believe that one particularly is he's a pirate. And I watched him play it on the organ. I saw all the different keys on there, and I learned it from watching him. That must be a older video. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken. They sucked up to me for a while because I was free advertisement for them. And really, I should save this for the live Q&A for members only, but I'll answer this question. I did free advertisement for them because I saw how sucky their pages were doing. And I wanted to help them. I wanted people to know who Lee was, and I learned more after I got in contact with my family that I didn't know I had on Lee's side. They gave me photos and stories to tell, and I told them. People listened. And Lee's like this because they had only 1,000 followers on TikTok. They had only 1,000 followers on Twitter. They only had 3,000 followers on Instagram. Barely any interaction. People didn't really know. Only people that knew the story were the locals. And there was a lot of rumors around Lee's too. So I was doing free advertisement for them. After I was doing the history stuff, I was advertising where the restaurants were. They were in contact with me more than KFC ever was. They never blocked me until recently. And they had me sign a contract which expired last year to do one video for the brand conference. And I told them that I felt more at home doing anything with Lee's than I could KFC because Lee's was being nice to me. And they put in there that it does not make me a brand ambassador in any way, shape, or form, or a spokesman. But people said I made a good spokesman. They wanted me to be a spokesman, so I ran a campaign for it, and they were misleading me with emails and messages from the Stoneward team, which is their social media team, that they were working on the best way moving forward. And they kept asking favors of me to reach out and go do these publicity things, and I did them for free. It was my own stupidity. Finally got fed up with it and said, that's enough. I need an answer. It doesn't take 6 months for a yes or no. I need an answer. So the president of marketing, vice president of marketing for Lee's, emailed me. And he told me that they never had any intentions of hiring anybody. They never had any intentions of hiring anybody in the near or far future. They don't have the money to hire me or anyone else to help market. But they hoped that I could still support them. And folks were asking what the verdict was, and Lee's was ignoring them, so I started answering to them. I started saying, unfortunately, they moved on. They went on a different path. Lee started deleting my comments and people asking about me, whether they were hiring me or not. But they kept my followers. I got them 12,000 followers on TikTok, a few thousand on Instagram, a few thousand on Twitter when I was on Twitter. They kept those. And they kept people believing that I was on their side without saying that I wasn't or that I was. A lot of my followers on TikTok still think I follow Lee's, that I'm friends with them. What had happened, and when they told me that and they started deleting things, I went on a rampage. I showed all the emails that they sent, which is why I was doing what I was doing for free, because I was believing in them that they were going to give me a job doing the advertisements. And I've talked with KFC now. KFC, at the same time that Lee's gave me the boot, invited me to Corbin, one of the largest franchisees there at the first KFC. They invited me and my family there. And after 8 years of fighting against their ads online, we finally got to sit down and talk. They showed us their commitment. We showed them our appreciation. KFC and I are good now. I have no problems with them. I don't hold any, although I don't like their ads of the past, I don't hold it against them, if that makes sense. When I made up with KFC, that's when Lee's dropped me. Completely. That's when I got the email. After they got the free publicity at Colonel Fest from me, the free publicity, 18 million views on TikTok for Lee's, 12,000 followers for Lee's, they decided that they could do it better than I could. Now their pages are dead in the water like my TikTok was. Because I quit doing advertising. I quit telling people where to go. I just talked about the history and that was it. I wouldn't tell them where to go. And now their TikTok gets no views. They're not posting there anymore. Instagram, they post occasionally. Twitter, I'm not quite sure. I'm not on there anymore. But they did reach out to Lee's daughter and granddaughter, my cousins, which is good. So in a way, they did get the family back involved. I don't think they're paying them, but they got them back involved. They're inviting them to brand conferences and yada, 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 which is good. It's a brand started by the family, sold out of the family, that is remembering the family and honoring them. They completely did away with me. I'm not invited to those things. I'm not welcome to those things as of right now. But the rest of the family on Lee's side, which they should be allowed to go and invited, they should be involved. I was able to help them get involved with that. I'm working on getting involved with KFC, not corporate wise, but one of the largest franchisees. I don't know where that's going to go, but I'm not going to make the same mistake that I did with Lee's. Lee's misled me into thinking that they were nicer. Every corporation is the same. They want to make money, and if they could do it without having to pay somebody, they're going to do it. So things can't be done on a handshake anymore, I learned. And yes, Nico, that was a year ago now. Exactly a year ago. So, with Lee's, though, franchisees, there are still some cousins of mine that franchise out in the Midwest. And I think maybe one on the East Coast. Lee's daughter and granddaughter no longer work for Lee's. They used to franchise a one that Lee's wife ran in Elvis Presley Boulevard. No, that was a Kentucky Fried Chicken, my bad. There was one in Tennessee, though, near that they ran. They ran a Lee's there, and they sold that one. With Kentucky Fried Chicken, to the best of my knowledge, there is nobody in the immediate family that works for Kentucky Fried Chicken. None of the grandchildren work there anymore. None of Lee's side works there anymore. And none of the Sanders side works there anymore. The last Sanders on my side to work at KFC was Uncle Jim. I think I've uploaded a few videos of him. He died in 1989. It was the last time Sanders were involved. This is actually when the Sanders fell off the face of the earth in KFC's eyes. They thought Jim was it. And he wasn't. Jim had a brother, and that's where I'm from. So I pop out of the woodwork. I want to work with them. I want to do advertisements in some way, shape, or form with them. Some kind of thing to help get the Sanders back involved, and also to honor Uncle Harley and bring some respect back to it. Maybe having a real Colonel Sanders in there might do something for the brand. Who knows? I don't know. But I'm not going to do it for free. I'll talk about my family history and some of my opinions on it, but I'm not going to do it for free. But I know that I am now in contact with more folks from Kentucky Fried Chicken than Lee's. The roles have completely reversed. I'm glad that people know about Lee's now. I'm glad they know the history, because it is part of my family history. Unfortunately, the leadership there, I don't agree with, just like I didn't agree with the leadership with Kentucky Fried Chicken. But as we've seen in the last 8 years, my opinions change. I am now friendly with KFC, and my opinions change on Lee's leadership. So 10 years down the road, Lee's leadership might change my opinion. Who knows? It's just how things are with the corporate world. I don't work for them, though. The only restaurants in my family that my family still works for is Lee's. Me and KFC Canada are good. I didn't like their ads. I spoke out against them, and that freaking Balm World wrote a story about me saying that we were in bad terms and that I was dishing out dirt on them, and I wasn't dishing out dirt. It was all bull crap. That was all bull crap. That just for clickbait. KFC Canada and I, they blocked me. They unblocked me. Somebody in their social team told them to unblock me, and because we used to follow each other for years, and we just had a little spat. I didn't agree with their ads. I still don't. But I'm not as upset with them anymore because folks know who Colonel Sanders was. And I got to speak with the brand since then. And we made up. So everything with KFC and I are good. Everything with Lee's and I are technically good. I just don't do anything for them anymore. They're more involved with Lee's side of the family, which they should be. I'm just trying to get the family back involved in the brands in any way that I can. I want to bring respect back to them instead of these clownish ads and stuff that they have, if it makes sense. People don't know that the family was real. People don't know the history with the family. People think just Colonel Sanders was the only one. He wasn't. So these are the things I want to teach people. And I think even if KFC doesn't want to use me, I'd be 100% on board. Even with Lee's, 100% on board if they don't want to use the family to actually teach about the family history that brought up the brands, like Uncle Harley did. In his commercials, he talked about his past on it. He go on talk shows and talk about his past leading up to Kentucky Fried Chicken. That's what sold the chicken. Yeah, there's no blah 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 blah. There's no bad blood anymore. All the issues have been resolved. Do I agree with everything? No, but that doesn't mean that there's bad blood. Made up with KFC. Lee's never apologized to me, but I reached out to them and I told them I'm putting it behind me. So, all that stuff, no bad blood, good vibes going forward. I'm excited to see what they do. Nick Chavez is the CMO of Kentucky Fried Chicken. He's trying to reach out to my generation, and I think he's doing a good job with some of the marketing things that they've been doing. Lee's needs some work, but they said they could do it better than I can, so I want to let them do it and see how they do. I'll throw them a bone here and there to, make sure people know who they are, but there's no bad blood. Used to be. Eight years ago, leading up to 2 years ago, I was really, 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 really furious about the ads and stuff. And up to last year to now, everything has changed. Everything's in a better light. Goes to show, you could start enemies and eat as friends at the dinner table. But I'm going to go ahead and leave. Again, memberships are live. You can join them if you want. We do live-only memberships on Fridays, where you have live-only or members-only videos. And there will be, for the top tier, the first 3 wallpapers I come up with, I'm going to post for newer members to be able to download and use. Everything else after that with wallpapers are for the top tier, and that's what's going to happen with that. I get that a lot, the Seth Rogen thing. There's no relation to Seth Rogen, just Colonel Sanders. Anyways, I'm going to leave. Ciao.